Hi, welcome to another very quick episode of Hot Takes. We're going to talk about Nurse Peggy again. Today, her brief, Naomi Cunningham, the barrister, has given the rounding up, really, a summation of what's gone on to the tribunal. Peggy wasn't there; she's on holiday, but the representative was there, so all could go ahead nicely. But Naomi Cunningham, has concluded all her arguments and was doing the summing up. And what she said today really does sort of indicate the awfulness of NHS Fife. She said that, well, basically she's accusing NHS Fife of leading basically a spiteful campaign and a witch hunt against this nurse. Now, they are bloody awful things, but she said that the implications of some of the things that NHS Fife have said have very deep, hurtful meaning behind them. And it was done deliberately, she said, in order to be spiteful, in order to hurt. She said that the NHS Fife has subjected this nurse to who has 30 years unblemished service, to a full-blown witch hunt, she said, to punish her for standing up for her rights to not undress in front of a male colleague. And then, in an attempt to evade the consequences of that conduct, it is then attempted to a shockingly spiteful public character assassination of her. It has subjected her to supporting witnesses to groundless smears, which have subsequently been proved to be untrue. It has attempted to drive a wedge between her and her daughter. As an aside, her daughter is lesbian, but the NHS Fife tried to keep showing how Nurse Peggy was homophobic in order to try and, create that division between mother and daughter. She said there's been career-ending accusations made against her, which again have been proved to not be true. She said they have lied, they have covered up, they've attempted to even hide the amount of money they've spent on prosecuting Nurse Peggy. And of course, they've failed to agree and adhere to the actual law of the land. And they're trying to cover up that. There is entries being made which have been redated and then found to be, it was accidental when we redated these things. Yeah, right. And of course, there was specifically, because of evidence of others given, that proved out that, these accusations that she was racist, homophobic and everything like that were just not true. And when asked to provide any evidence of a WhatsApp group that it was claimed she'd spoken on and said these things, it could be found that there was no WhatsApp group. So, it's an NHS Fife. The management of this have done nothing but hide, evade, lie, coerce, and basically bully anyone who stands up to their weird, woke beliefs. It's obvious that she's won. It's obvious that these people are trying their very best to attack the woman rather than attack the argument, because the argument is unassailable. And of course, it's not going to wash. She's effectively won. If she loses this, then there is something seriously wrong in Scotland and its justice system. However, the great thing is, if Nurse Peggy does lose this, NHS Fife will be prosecuted because of breaching the Equality Act. If they win, she's going to prosecute them. So it is no way to deal with this for the fight for NHS Fife. They're finished. The management must be fired, not resign. They must be fired and lose their pensions. Thanks very much. Bye.